Dear students, welcome to MCAD Laboratory. Unit 1 CAD Computer Aided Drafting Commands Familiarization. Course Outcome CO1. These are the table of contents. In this session, we are going to discuss about solid edge environment, solid part, assembly environment, drawing environment, and multiple choice question. So first, what is solid edge? Solid edge is a three-dimensional computer-aided design program created by Siemens Digital Industries software running on Microsoft Windows. Solid Edge incorporates solid modeling, assembly modeling, and 2D means drawing functionality for mechanical designers. Next, parametric nature. So in the first session, you knew about parametric nature. Parametric nature of solid modeling means that the sketch is driven by dimension. Generally, geometry of a model is controlled by its dimensions. Parameter means length, width, and height, thickness. Height or thickness. Move to next slide. Here, solid edge environment. See, this window shows once you open the solid edge, then it window comes. So in this window, here so many solid edge environments are there. So here first one is a solid part environment, second one sheet metal part environment, third one is weldment environment, and fourth one assembly and drawing environment. If you go for drawing environment, just click on the drawing, then you enter into drawing environment. First, we are going to discuss about what is solid part environment. So the solid edge part modeling environment allows to construct three-dimensional solid models with true features. Next, sheet metal part environment. Sheet metal part environment used to create a sheet metal parts. Generally, sheet metal parts are used in aerospace industry and automobile sectors. Next, third one is weldment environment. Solid edge weldment greatly simplify the creation or construction of welded assemblies. Fourth one, assembly environment. Assembly environment, the solid edge assembly environment allows to construct three-dimensional parts assembly. Last one is drawing environment or drafting environment. In this environment, used to create a drawing using drawing tools. Move on to next slide. This is drawing or drafting environment window. In this window, drafting environment has many toolbars such as drawing toolbar. This is the drawing toolbar. Next, drawing view toolbar. This one is the drawing view toolbar. And relationship bar. This connect, concentric, horizontal, collinear, parallel. These are related to relationship toolbar. And this one is edge bar, and this is the main toolbar. In these toolbars, mainly we use drawing toolbar. Drawing toolbar means line, curve, arc, circle, and relationship toolbar. This is the relationship toolbars are used for creating a 2D drawing, two-dimensional drawing. Next, move on to next slide. So here, what is drawing? Generally, drawing means the representation of an object by systematic lines. Next, what is engineering drawing? An engineering drawing is a type of technical drawing that is used to convey information about an object. So it gives complete description of an object or a machine part regards shape, size, and all other internal details. So applications of engineering drawings are building drawing for civil engineers, circuit drawing for electrical and computer engineers, and especially machine drawing for mechanical engineers. So here what is machine drawing? It is an application of engineering drawing. Machine drawing means the representation of a machine by using lines according to certain set of rules. It is presented through number of orthographic views. Machine drawing further classification with part drawing and assembly drawing. Next, part drawing. A component or part drawing is a detailed drawing of a component to facilitate its manufacturing. A part drawing with production details is rightly called as a production drawing or working drawing. Next one is assembly drawing. A drawing that shows the various parts of a machine in their correct working location, Next, move on to next slide. Generally, there are two ways of drawing in orthographic projection. See this picture. It is the symbol for representing the first angle projection. In this first angle projection, the object is placed in the first quadrant. The object is positioned at the front of the vertical plane and top of the horizontal plane. First angle projection is widely used in India and European countries. See this picture. This symbol represents the third angle projection. In the third angle projection, the object is placed in the third quadrant. In the third angle projection, object is placed behind the vertical plane and bottom of the horizontal plane. The third angle projection is widely used in United States. Move on to next slide. Drawing commands and tools. This is the drawing toolbar. We are going to create a drawing using line, arc, circle, rectangle tools. Let us start from line. So line is a tool. Creates a line between 2 points. So starting and end point, 2 points. In this command, click here the down arrow. See here, click here the down arrow. We get point. So here once you click here, we get the point. Next, spline curve. This is the spline curve. This spline curve created by number of points. Next one is important tool is arc. Look at this picture. We can create a arc in three methods. Create a arc in three methods. First one is tangent arc or 2-point arc. So create a arc by 2 points or tangent to the line. Arc by 3 points. Using 3 different points, we create a arc. Next, third one is arc by center point. In this tool, we create a arc from the center point. First, you select the center point, then give the radius or diameter, then we get the required arc. Next one important tool is circle. Generally, circle created by 5 methods in solid edge. First one is circle by center point. In this command, first create a center point and then give diameter or radius. Next, circle by 3 points. In this method, we create a circle by using 3 different or required points. Third method is tangent circle. First, we create a point on a circle and then give a diameter or radius. Generally, we use these 3 methods for construct a circle. Next, move on to rectangle. Rectangle, it's the tool used to create rectangle, then modified into square also. Next, fillet. So in this tool, we create a curved, see here, the figure itself shows the end is 2 corner end with small radius, that we call fillet. Fillet is created between the corner of rectangle or polygons. Next, so in that fillet, click here the down arrow, then we get fillet and chamfer. Using the chamfer command, we chamfer the corner of the rectangle or polygon by giving angle and dimension, then we get the chamfer. Next one is trim option. So the trim commands used for removing the extra entity of the drawing. Click on the down arrow. See here, it shows downward direction. Click on the down arrow, we get trim corner, extended to next, split. First, what is trim corner? So used to remove the, see here, the figure itself shows how the removing portion. So used for removing the entity in corner region. Next one is extend to next. In this command, we create continuous lines or continuous arc up to the next or selected boundary. Next one is split option. In this commands used for the split the entity, means split the line or arc or circle. So next is move command. See here, these are the important. Move command in this move commands helps to move the entire drawing or single entity to certain or given distance. Here, click here the down arrow. Click here the down arrow. Then we get move, rotate, mirror, scale, stretch. Generally, we use move and mirror option. Mirror command for the mirroring the entity, using the mirror command for mirroring the entity. Next, move on to next slide. So these are the basic tools used for drawings, two-dimensional drawings. Move on to next slide. Solid part environment. The solid edge part modeling environment allows to construct 3D model, means three-dimensional solid model with true features. The part modeling process starts with a base feature such as a block or cylinder, which builds upon with part features to create part model. Part features include protrusions, revolved protrusions, cutouts, holes, ribs, thin-walled solids, rounds, draft angles, and chambers. This is the solid part environment window. In this window contains, this one is a feature toolbar, this edge bar, surfacing toolbar, and main toolbar. Move on to next slide. Part feature toolbar. In this part feature toolbar, so this is the part feature toolbar. This one is the select tool command. This one is the sketch command used to draw the sketches. This one is important for solid modeling. Protrusion. Protrusion is generally defined as the process of creating a feature by hardening the material. In this tool, add the material perpendicular to the sketch or profile, perpendicular to the sketch or profile. Then we get the solid model. Next one is revolved protrusion. See here. This command adds the material by revolving a profile about a reference axis. Sketch can be revolved fully 360 degree or to a finite angle. Finite means 0 to 360 degree angle. Next, click here the down arrow, then we get some other tools related to revolved protrusion. Then is next is swept protrusion. This command adds the material by extruding a profile, an open or closed path. Swept protrusion used to add the material by extruding a profile, an open or closed path. Open or closed path. Next one is important is lufted protrusion. Lufted protrusion or lufted features are created by blending more than one similar or dissimilar cross section together. This cross section may or may not be parallel to each other. All profile sketch should be closed one. So next, in this revolved protrusion, so this one revolved protrusion and lufted protrusions are important for creating further solid model drawings, solid model creation. Next, move on to cutout. See here. This tool is used for removing the material from the object or 3D model. So, cutout name itself, it indicates cut the unwanted section or cross section and remove from the source solid model. Next one is revolved cutout. This commands used for remove the material by revolving a profile about a reference axis. See here, red color is showing the reference axis. Sketch can be revolved fully 360 degree or a finite angle. Finite angle means 0 to 360 degree. Next one is hole. This command used for creating a hole on solid model. So these are the main basic part feature used for creating a 3D model. Move on to next slide. Assembly environment. An assembly is a collection of parts and sub-assemblies that are positioned in a meaningful way. The parts can be in their final orientation or have a freedom of movement in translation and rotation. Solid edge assembly provides the tool needed to lay out and position the parts relative to each other. The assembly environment contains commands for fittings parts together with natural assembly techniques such as mate and alliance relationship. Move on to next slide. This is the assembly environment window. This environment consists of edge bar. Edge bar is very important for assembly, and relationship bar. Relationship bar also important to assembling the different parts. Next, parts library command. See here, this is the parts library command. So move on to next slide. There are two ways to assemble the parts. First one is bottom up design. Second approach is top down design or assembly design. First, we are going to discuss about bottom up design. In this bottom up design is the traditional method. You first design the model parts in the part environment, then insert them into an assembly and use mates to position the parts. To change the parts, you must edit them individually. These changes are then seen in the assembly because it is a parametric nature. Once you change in assembly parts, so it will consider for all assembly will be modified according to the standard dimension. Next, bottom up design is the preferred technique for previously constructed off the shelf parts or standard components like hardwares, pulleys, motors, etc. These parts do not change their shape and size based on your design unless you choose a different component. Next, move on to next slide. Top down design. A assembly file created first with an assembly layout sketch. The parts are made in the assembly file itself and then assembled using assembly constraints. The new parts are created relative to the other components. We create a skeleton first at the top of the hierarchy and move down hierarchy, creating sub-assemblies and components. So next, move on to Next slide. These are the steps for constructing bottom up approach assembly design. So here, first step, see the first step, it shows the assembly environment. It shows the assembly environment. Click here the library command. See here, the blue color is the library command, and here change the directory where you save the part models. So once open the directory, then it will show your part model. See here, assembly and assembly 1. So assembly is the base part model, and assembly 1 is related to the base part model. So step 2, here it's showing part model here. So once double click on the base model, which is the base that you have to double click. So double click on the base model. Once click the button, our base model is inserted into the assembly environment. So here see, as the base model entered into the or inserted into the assembly environment. Step 3, double click on the second part. See, this is the second part. Second model inserted into the assembly. Second model is inserted into the assembly. Once you insert the second part into the assembly environment, so next move on to step 4. Select axial align relationship. So it here axial align. This blue colors all are assembly relationship commands. So I am going to select axial relationship here. So select bolt cylindrical surface. So this is the, it look like a bolt. So first you select the bolt cylindrical surface here. Then select all cylindrical surface. All cylindrical surface. Then two parts are the true parts are axially aligned. See here. So both axes are axially aligned. Axes are aligned here. Next, move on to next step. Step 5. Here select the mate relationship. Select bottom surface of the, so this is the top surface and this is the bottom surface of the head. Bottom surface of the head. Select the bottom surface of the head and then select the top surface of the this bottom part. See here, top surface of the base part. Then two parts are mated each other. Two parts are mated each other. Okay, move on to next step, next slide. Assembly constraints. So assembly constraints are assembly relationships are used to position a component with respect to another component. In SolidEdge, there are several type of assembly constraints are available to position the component. The assembly constraints are parametric in nature. Any changes in one of the parts automatically update the other part according to the relationship. Next, move on to next slide. Types of assembly constraints. See, these are the commands used for assembly relationship. So first one is the mate relationship. Allows you to make two selected face or reference plane parallel and reorient them face to face each other. If you are applying the mate relationship, then you have to specify the fixed or floating icon. So next one is axial align. Axial means axis align. The axial align relationship allows you to align the axial cylindrical features placement part with axis of the cylindrical feature on the target part. Next one is a planar align. Planar align relationship aligns the face or the reference plane of the placement part with face of the reference place to the target part. Aligned face become parallel to each other and faces the same direction. The planar align relationship is available with fixed or floating options. So fourth one is insert relationship. The insert relationship combines the function of axial align and mate relationship. This means that you can make cylindrical faces of placement and target parts concentric as well as make their faces planar using single relationship. So next one is cam relationship. The cam relationship is applied between the face of the follower and the tangential face of the cam. So the face of the follower that is selected to apply the relationship can be cylindrical or spherical or planar surfaces. Next one is match coordinate system. To match the two different related coordinate system here, the match coordinate system relationship uses coordinate system of two components to assemble them. The coordinate system should exist in both the placement and target part. Next one is angle relationship. Angle relationship is used to specify the angular position between the selected face, reference plane or edges of the two parts. Next one is connect relationship. The connect relationship is used to connect two parts by selecting a key point with another key point or an edge. Next one is tangent relationship. The tangent relationship is used to apply the tangency between two surfaces. You will be prompted to select that needs to tangent with each other. Next one is flash fit. The flash fit relationship uses smart technology to apply relationship between parts. This speed up the assembly design process. This relationship such as mate, insert, planar align, axial align can be easily applied using flash fit relationship. So these are the relationship is used for assembling the part model. Next, move on to next slide. Multiple choice questions. In this multiple choice question, the first question is which of the following extension for part in solid edge? First one is A. Option A is dot PRT, B dot ASM, dot section, dot SCC, dot DFT. In this question, we can save the solid part in part environment is dot PRT is saved in this extension. So here answer A is correct. Second one, which of the following file extension for drawing in solid edge? So drawing or drafting. So first option is dot PRT, dot ASM. Third one is dot SEC means section D, DFT. In this option, so we save the file with DFT extension for drafting or drawing page or drawing 2D drawings. So here D answer is the correct answer. Move to the next slide. Third one, which of the file extension for assembly in Solid Edge? First one, part.prt, b.asm, SEC, and D option is DRW. Here for in assembly environment we are going to save the assembly in .asm extension. Here B answer is the correct answer. Next come to fourth question. The command which works on two lines or a single polyline to create a beveled edge is option A chamfer, C stitch, B is a fillet, D is a extend command. So here option A chamfer is the correct answer because chamfer works on two lines or a single polyline to create a beveled edge. See the fifth question. The command which is used to create a round corner between two lines is chamfer, B fillet, stitch, extend. So here fillet command, so B is used to create round corner between two lines. So fillet is the correct answer. Move to next slide. Which are the different types of environments in Solid Edge? Part environment, assembly environment, draft environment, or all of the above. In this Solid Edge environment, so we can use part environment, assembly environment, and draft environment also. So in this case for D, all of the above answer is the correct answer. Seventh question. Which are the different types of constraints or relationship commands used in assembly environment? Mate relationship, CAM, axial align. Yes, these three are used for assembling the parts. So answer is D. All of the above is D answer is correct answer. Move on to next slide. References. These are the link you can use for further study about drawing environment, solid part environment, and assembly environment. Thank you all.